This video is going to be what I consider as a last call of sorts. There are certain things that are taking place in rapid fashion, and I just thought that I would come on one last time and speak to some of those things. What I offer you is strictly my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't believe what I'm about to say, it's cool. You know, that's on you. If you do, and if you find the information valuable, then do whatever you'd like to with the information, but I'm just trying to share a few things with you. Now, I'll start off by saying, first of all, that I am old school academic. I tend not to believe much unless I can verify it personally. Something that, you know, I've gotten to a habit of doing, and, you know, checking sources and everything is something that I do. So most of the things that, you know, I say to you, excuse me, in regard to this are things that I have personally researched. I don't just go around and listen to what other people say and then regurgitate that information. That's not what I do. But I feel as though I need to come on here and say, people, please wake up. There are so many things that are about to befall us that it ain't even funny. Now, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm not trying to elicit fear, because basically fear has no use in the grand scheme of things. Fear and panic tend to polarize people, and they basically freeze and can't think of anything proper to do. That's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is to make you think and to have you prepare for some things that I'm sure that you can see for yourself at this point. The first point that I want to make is that all of you who have not done anything in order to secure basic need types of items, if you can, I suggest that you go and you do so now. And by that I mean extra, you know, rice, canned goods, spam, things like that. And if I'm wrong, if other people are wrong, then it's just food. You haven't lost anything. Eventually you'll eat it. So you're not wasting money. You're not throwing, you know, money away based on a whim. You're actually just preparing for your future. But there is going to be not just a local, but a global food shortage. I spoke to this many videos ago, and I tried to subtly implore you then to do something about it if you could. Now is the time to seriously do whatever you can to make sure that yourself and your family has food in the event that something goes wrong, or in the event that food prices rise. Not that there may not be any, but the prices of them shall be so high because of inflation that, you know, it's just more difficult to obtain it without putting a damper on your monthly budget. Secondly, for those of you who are looking to Obama and these bailout bills and other things that are being passed in order to rescue or save you, or to, you know, make your life just so much better, I ask you to go and look at the dealings of our government, no matter whom was in office. I'm not speaking specifically of George Bush, but just go and ask yourself or find out the last time that our government saved us from anything. And if you cannot find anything that says that the government actually intervened in a magnificent way, and those effects were felt immediately and they were lasting, then I suggest you reassess your view of what is going on right now. Now, I'm not saying that the bills that are going through won't in time do something that may be beneficial to us all. It may. But what I'm saying to you is the magnitude of the problem is too big for anyone to fix. And if it is fixed, it shall not be fixed immediately. There will be many a rough time ahead for a lot of people prior to us seeing or feeling any effects of anything that's being passed right now. The third thing that I wanted to talk about was a person's center, their self, their spirituality, their base. Now, I'm not here to promote any one religion, any one way of thinking or thought. But I am saying that if you do not have anything in your life that is useful to you from which to draw upon in times of crisis or in times of need or in times of struggle, I think it's time for you to perhaps look into those things and to find out who you are, where is your center, and to become calm and comfortable in yourself and in your strength, faith, or whatever, to where if things were to occur that were very unpleasant, you would have stability from within. Okay, that is what is required in order to keep a level head, to remain calm, to not panic, to not do anything irrational on an impulse just because there are certain circumstances that have come upon you. It's time for everyone to examine who they really are, what is really important to them, and take steps and measures in their own lives to improve their strength and their endurance, because it's going to be necessary. And if you don't have that kind of inner strength and stability, you're going to fall apart. And that's just the way it's going to be. There's no way to sugarcoat this. There's no way to say, oh, just keep on doing what you're doing, which is anything that comes to your mind at the time, and your life is just going to be great. It's never happened, and it won't happen. Okay? I'm not telling you that you have to believe in God. I'm not telling you that you have to believe in other, Buddhism, the tenets or the things of the secret. What you say is what you receive. I'm not telling you to believe in any of those things. All I'm telling you to do is find out what works for you and refine it, tune it, and make sure that that is what works for you. Because it's very easy to follow something when things are going great. It's not so easy to follow it when you feel like hell has hit earth and you feel like there's nowhere to turn, there's nowhere to hide, there's no one person that can help you, save you, or rescue you. Okay? It's very, very important right now that a lot of you hear what I'm really trying to say. As far as getting into all these details about what it is, it's too late for all of that. It's really too late for all of that. I've been researching things for many years, and even prior to the internet, I did it the good old-fashioned way, which was books, okay, and library searches, and finding out things on my own in regards to the New World Order, the Illuminati, the Plan of the Ages, Freemasonry. There are so many different facets and aspects to this whole thing. I mean, Jesuits, you've got people coming from everywhere saying all kinds of things. And the only thing that I can say to you about all those things is make sure that you've looked into any aspect of these things for yourself, and that you are comfortable in your own assessment of the information that you received. Okay? Some things cannot be verified, and then you have to go on your gut, and you have to go on historical references, and you have to go on what you think based on all of those factors and come up with a conclusion. But don't just go to YouTube channels, or look at Alex Jones, or look at Michael Tsarion, or look at all these people and just say, oh yeah, that sounds good, yeah, that's what I believe. You can't manage your life that way, especially not when it's such a massive and far-reaching situation. Now, from my own research and from my own conclusions, I believe that there is some truth into what those persons say. However, I also know that there is a lot of lies mixed in with that truth. And